Introducing your co-hosts, Chedda Mike, Lil Mattress, and Dave. 3-piece and a biscuit. 3-piece and a biscuit. Scoop of gravy on the news or you missed it. We got you covered. 3-piece and a biscuit. 3-piece and a biscuit. 3-piece and a biscuit. Scoop of gravy on the news or you missed it. We got you covered. 3-piece and a biscuit.
Feels good. How you doing, everybody? How you doing? How you been? Welcome to the original 3-piece and a biscuit. 3-piece and a biscuit. You probably missed it. Hope you've been tuning in, subscribing. I got my man Chedda Mike to the right. I got my man Lil Matt to the left, and I am so deaf. The man, the myth, the legend, Goggles Paisan. Good to finally meet you. How we doing, everybody?
Good to be here. Good to be here.
Good week.
Goggles, good to see you. It's been a while.
Welcome back. Always there in spirit, though. You know what I'm saying? Goggles always traveling. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I can't find an internet connection.
Bars.
Please connect and try again.
But listen, if you want to connect to us at 3-piece and a biscuit, hit
That's
us up
right.
on Twitter at 3-piece biscuit. Search us on Facebook at 3-piece and a biscuit. We'll have our
Yes.
audio on iTunes and everything else relatively soon. But for right now, you know, Twitter
Get 'em.
and Facebook and
Especially hit that
YouTube. Search
subscribe, please.
3-piece and a biscuit on YouTube. You'll see our theme song. You'll see a couple episodes. This is episode number 7 that we're
7.
hitting you in the cervix with. So it's going to be a good week. How was the week for everybody?
Man.
Let us know what's what.
It was a crazy
Intense.
week for me. Right?
Intense, right? Like those glasses.
Like those Indians.
See things
intense.
clearly. See
Yeah,
things
a lot of
clearly.
things happen. I don't know. I mean,
It was a-
start lightly, I guess, or harsh. I mean, who knows? I mean, NBA jams or no other way to say it. You guys know the crazy shit going down in Florida. There's so much going on.
And it was a crazy
Florida.
week. Don't even know where to go. Right?
It's
You
like
had the
all
shooting in
over.
Florida. You had the NBA All-Star Weekend, but then that was turned away because it seemed to get like political. And then you had Valentine's Day for the week. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if anyone else did anything. I had
Loved ones.
Valentine's Day and the birthday. I got the double whammy when it
Double
comes to the
whammy.
relationship. It's like one day after the another. The beauty of it is though, you could pull off like the 11:59 like smash and bash and be like, yo, it's a two-parter. You know what I'm saying? And just
As
like
long as I last a minute.
It's
As long as
that's
I
what I'm
last a
saying.
minute.
That's what I'm saying, yo. And you boom, knock out the two, 2 for
Flowers.
1. But yeah, the flowers
It's a
and the
2-piece and
candy.
a biscuit.
It's crazy, It was an expensive week. It was a sad week though. I had the shooting on the mind. I tried to get into the Olympics.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know. It was it's going to be an interesting show because this
Too many
week for
attention grabbers going
2018 was I know. Yeah, I wouldn't even know
yeah.
where to where to begin.
No, but I say that like Mike was saying, let's begin on a good note with the NBA All-Star Game and the slam dunk contest was always dope. You know,
Yeah,
I
it was
watched.
awesome.
I didn't catch the whole slam dunk contest, but I watched the highlights of the winner,
Yeah.
and I don't even know his name, but he did some cool
But
stuff.
hold on one second though. So when you watched the highlights, so they were just the dunks.
yeah.
Okay.
Because the dunk contest is drawn the fuck out.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely. That's why I agree. That's what I'm saying. Like, I was like, wait a minute. Well, highlights, like,
Yeah, so
like, what do you mean the wiping of the sneakers they took out
Yeah.
and
No,
the high
it's
fives?
nice of where you just get the condensed video to a 5-minute version.
What it
of
really
the
is.
entire- like,
Yeah.
just all I want
Get all
to
the
see is the
dunks in
dunk.
one-
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Like
all
I don't
I
need
get.
to see you dapping up Kevin Hart. I don't give a fuck about that.
There's
You know,
a
like
lot
just
of hype
go
with
and
the celebs. Like, why are these judges? They said DJ Khaled, Marky Mark.
It's
But
yeah,
like,
but it's
why not
always
bring
been
back
that way though.
The great all stars, like why not bring Hakeem or Dominique Wilkins?
Yeah,
and,
I think
those
they
players.
tried
Why
maybe.
bring someone like DJ Khaled that
Maybe
he
'cause-
ain't never dunked in his life. He
I don't know.
I know he
got no
dunks
fitness.
donuts. I know.
He ain't never touched net.
I know.
He
That's
never
good.
got
I was about to say he's
Nothing.
never even grabbed net. There's no doubt
Nothing.
about it.
Nothing.
But it's odd. It's weird. There's a lot of hype with that.
But
Those
no,
were the
but go back to
judges?
so
Those are the judges.
But
And
but
some
the
other person.
but the real judges
The
that
real
decided
judges,
who won.
Yeah.
Wow.
so now but now how do you feel about this story though? Like the winner, like was it athletic? Was it creative? Because you remember it seemed like after like the Cedric Ceballos and the D Brown,
Yeah,
like you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? It was like, well, where are we gonna go? But there were some high flyers. You know what I'm saying? Like Vince
Oh,
Carter
yeah.
was. You know what I'm saying? There's still
Exactly.
there's still dunkers. I'm not saying but
guy
go
did
go
a
ahead,
dunk.
go ahead.
He,
Was there a trick?
go
Was there?
There was one guy. He had the mascot, but he went and he just did like a
Need the
Hulk
visuals.
Hogan
Hold
double
on.
leg drop
Oh,
over
okay.
it.
I thought he was getting in
Stupid.
stirrups for the for an Obi-Wan exam for a second. That would have been the dunk to win it. Okay, right up in the cervix.
Yeah, the two-handed reverse gyno.
Oh God.
No, I will say though, they're
Different meaning the rim job, right?
right. They're
Oh man. Hit me up there. Go on my own audience. No, go ahead.
For the dude that won, obviously can do stuff that I could never do. Of course, I'm
Yeah,
not-
just dunking.
Yeah,
But
exactly. But nothing that exciting, to be honest.
Yeah,
with you.
okay.
One of the things that was exciting that he did is he took off his jersey and he had a Vince Carter jersey underneath it.
I gotcha.
And he did an old dunk that Vince Carter did, which, as cool and as impressive as that is, it was still like you didn't do anything new.
I think that goes to show maybe where the creativity is, because like I had mentioned before, in the Cedric Ceballos dunk to me, as far as like a dunk contest, was like the blindfold one, and I'm sure he probably saw. But to me, I was like,
sure it was-
where do you go after that? Like that was mic drop before mic drop, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
that was really like. I'm sorry, NBA, but I stopped watching
Speaking
after
of
that.
Cedric, I feel bad. He lost on Amazing Race. He's out.
Yeah, really? Is
Yep.
that recent, or was that like an?
that's
Oh, okay.
recent this
Yeah.
season.
All right, shout
But
out
who
to
knew?
Cedric
He had,
Ceballos.
4 heart attacks. He was.
Oh
saying?
yeah.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
And
with
But
that.
that was
shit seemed
definitely
like
hit-
Sean Marion was so upset with him from time to time.
But honestly, I didn't see Sean Marion do shit.
Yeah,
And why- so
he
like,
got lucky with all the injuries.
if you got the dude that had 4 heart attacks, why is he doing everything?
know.
I
Well,
saw
like,
Sean
this is
Marion
the
do
episode,
nothing.
like,
But I
Yeah.
think, but you always have that list. You know what I'm saying? You're like, man, I'm not going to take this for granted no more. Do you remember
Exactly,
before,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You're born, then you die, or whatever it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Like, do something in the middle, you know? So what was else after that, though? I'm trying to think. Like, for me, it's spring training. You know what I'm
3-point
saying? Like, that's
contest,
more,
some-
3
Some
point.
guy broke the record, has the record now. I forgot.
Oh, nice.
Was it Steph Curry's record? Was it Larry Bird's record?
Honestly,
I don't even know if Steph Curry's ever jumped on it and done it because that's the thing. A lot
Or
of people,
Clay Thompson, like, you know,
Yeah, but that's the thing. A lot of the more famous players now, I'm not gonna say scared, but they're scared of it because they don't want to go in there. Like, has LeBron James
Well,
ever done a dunk
it's-
contest?
But I think he would automatically win. I think the other thing.
I think you gotta get up and you gotta show your ass. You gotta, because LeBron can dunk easy. I've never seen him do no flashy dunks. I've never seen him put
Yeah.
any creativity into his dunks.
Yeah.
So I'd like to see
someone
that.
like Larry Johnson, the energy and the hype in it.
But
like the
that's
showing-
what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying. Like
He's
but
not
as a
the-
basher and power jumper, I think
Yep.
he would exhibit like a crazy vertical, and like for him, I think there'd be nothing to prove. It'd be great to see,
Yeah,
but he
yeah.
should enter a dunk contest that would have had like Kobe at the time, and you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
yeah.
that would have been like, you
I
know.
think they should do dunk contests by height and eliminate all 6'3".
Not necessarily though, because
wanna see the
hold
short
on
dudes kill
for
it.
the short people now. Let the short people get big for a minute now. Short people get big. No, but I mean, I don't know. Dunk contests are fun. The 3-point contest. Again, but
good.
for me, it's it was about spring training. So about to get in that spring training
rookie
shape.
all-star
So
was
maybe
like
get
a
some
dunk
workout
contest.
videos going.
Oh, definitely.
You know.
Get in shape. We're trying to.
But was there anything else in sports? No old football's up and gone.
Baseball's coming up. Get ready
it
for
is.
that. It's exciting time.
Is anything in sports entertainment? I know we have WrestleMania coming up in 2 months.
WrestleMania's in April, yeah. So
Didn't McMahon's daughter get the belt or something? Didn't she's like the champ? I don't know. I don't know. I thought I saw something.
Ronda Rousey came in to, and that's going to be interesting because I would tell you, wrestling fans, they don't give a shit about Ronda Rousey. So it's going to be interesting to see what they
I would
do.
love to see a fan throw a cup at her. Oh, that'd be fucked
I
up.
hope that
Well,
they.
that can happen. Wow.
But
Coke in your
there's
face.
always the disconnect between the front office and the fans, and I hope that the McMahons could somehow look at it objectively and see like crowd booing, make her a bad guy. But because that's the thing is they're looking at Ronda Rousey, who to me is not. They're trying to compare it to. Remember when Mike Tyson came in against Stone Cold? They're trying to do that, and Ronda Rousey's not that same act. She's just not. She's
Definitely not.
5 years ago, yeah. Now, Ronda Rousey is not that person anymore. She's not that draw anymore. She's not that like.
Yeah.
Man, she came and mind you, nobody's seen her wrestle yet. She hasn't wrestled yet. All she did was come out at the end of a pay-per-view and point at the WrestleMania sign, which, you know, obviously signifies she wants a match at WrestleMania, whatever. This next weekend, exactly how I felt. No. Next weekend at the Elimination Chamber, she's coming out to sign her contract. And so, you know, usually in the WWE, whenever there's a birthday and they got a cake out there, somebody's going to the cake. Whenever they do whenever they do a
That's too much. Yeah, sorry about that.
Whenever they do,
No, I was waiting for the sound effect was gonna.
The build up for.
Whenever they do, a contract signing, it's usually not somebody walks to the ring and
Yeah.
signs a contract. Usually there's some
There's
type
a
of
hype,
physical.
tables getting flipped.
Yeah,
like,
tables getting
I don't
flipped,
know.
somebody's
whenever
doing
I see Ronda
something.
Rousey, who was that girl, Luna, with the scar, with the weird
Luna
looking face?
Vachon.
Luna Vachon.
I think
Luna
she pulled off a
Vachon.
great one of those if she came in like with a
Yep.
wild, crazy character, and especially if no one knew it was her though. Like,
But
Yeah,
see,
yeah.
Here's okay. So, but back to Ronda Rousey, I think is pulling it off. I think she could do. I don't think that she could do the two characters. She could say that I was born Ronda
She
Rousey,
definitely
but
can
now
that.
I'm like really taking
Rowdy
that rowdy,
Ronda Rousey, yeah.
into the whole wrestler it's that DNA thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's she'd be great if she could do it, but I just don't think it's in her DNA.
I agree. I think
know?
it's gonna go. I think it's gonna go much worse than
Yeah.
than they're
That's
anticipating. But like I said, if the WWE is smart and embraces her as a heel, embraces her as being a bad guy, because
Yeah.
when Ronda, who was it that she Holly Holm, like when she was fighting her in the press conferences and shit, she got busy as a bad guy.
Yeah.
And I think that she could do the bad guy thing, but not the just straight up. The crowd
think she
isn't
could do the
feeling it.
Sting thing?
What do you mean the Sting thing?
Like,
Good
she could
point,
beat up
yeah.
Good and bad.
Not
She just come in,
not
not give
the
a fuck
Sting,
about
but be
nobody.
the
You know how
anti-hero.
Sting-
Just
yeah.
mash her into the anti-hero role. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like the Austin, I guess maybe
Honestly, I mean, like Piper was able to. There'd be a main championship fight, but he'd slide down in the ring and hit both of them. And
Yep,
leave.
yep.
Yeah.
The
the beauty of actually, real quick, beauty of Piper was how almost none of his matches, like almost all of his matches, ended in DQ. Like
Yeah.
seldom was the man pinned. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
He's just like, yo, let's just put on a fucking show, but you're not gonna fucking put my shoulders on the
Exactly,
back. You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like we could do it for 5 minutes, for 20 minutes, but you are
Yep.
not. You know?
But so what I think will be the telling point is everyone wants to see if she actually can wrestle, and who knows behind the scenes how long she's been training, stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But it's gonna come down to, does she look like a complete fool in the ring, or can she actually wrestle? Because if she can't actually wrestle at all, the crowd, they pick up on that shit and they will
Yeah.
pick you apart real
'cause,
quick.
like, if you're moving in the ring and you're thinking about what to do next and it's not fluid, you're
Exactly.
Although,
yeah,
they come out there
And
real
she
quick,
can't
real
act.
quick with
She
Yep.
can't.
with
She
the
was on
moves.
Triple X, that new movie.
That's,
Mhm.
they hop
That's
in
what
and
you're gonna
acting
hear.
that good.
Yeah, you hear a
And
lot
the
of
thing
that.
too is, like, you got to remember that right now in wrestling, it's kind of a women's renaissance thing where, like, there's really good women wrestlers in there right now. Like,
Yeah, how good are they?
well, like,
Wait, tell me about their skills. What attributes do they bring to the ring?
well, see, that's the thing to where it's kind of moved past the brawn panties era to where,
Yeah.
like, Ric Flair's daughter is
Looks good in brawn
really
panties.
fucking-
No, she
That's
can wrestle
the-
though. Yeah,
they're very,
no, there's
athletic
women
and-
wrestle absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
absolutely.
Like nowadays, the women's wrestlers can actually wrestle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Which
So-
actually I started to get into. You guys watch that Glow? I'm like
Yeah.
on
Oh,
my
yeah.
third
I watched
episode.
it.
It's worth it. All right.
Oh
All
yeah,
right, I'll
yeah.
continue
Glow's
watching
definitely
that.
worth it.
That's good.
And they already shot the second season, and it's supposed to come out this year. So
All right,
it's
cool,
yeah,
cool,
it's a
cool,
good
cool.
show.
Catch that.
But like I said, it'll be interesting with Ronda to where me personally, I don't think it's gonna work out.
In long run, or just it's gonna be short, bam. Like
I think it's gonna be a short. Like I hope she didn't.
like
sign-
what's his name? He went back to fighting again. Shamrock.
Ken
shorter than
Yeah,
Shamrock?
no, but Ken Shamrock was in there for a long time.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Ken Shamrock did years. My thing is, I hope that she didn't sign like a multi-year contract because it's not gonna go well. I'm telling
My
you,
thing is-
like they're.
I think she's trying to. I think she thinks that she signed a Lesnar type contract, and she's gonna, do a little bit. I think that's what we get. You know. What I'm saying?
Honestly,
A bunch
I
of-
hope that's what she did. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think she's good for in and out. Like, but this is the for
like
every
the burger
every
or
week.
like intercourse.
For every
Wrestling?
week, every week.
I'm like goggles. I get my goggles on, and I'm like,
Because just to put it like they announced Monday night that the big thing at the next pay per view, Ronda Rousey's gonna do her contract signing.
yeah.
Chorus of boos.
Yeah.
Where you at with the sound effect?
Yeah.
Chorus of boos. You know what I mean? So it's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
We need Cheddar Mike on the board here for a second. I can't see.
So people
All right.
people aren't as excited as I think the WWE wants them to be. You know, they're not like.
I would agree.
Because, you know, when Mike Tyson came in, it was like, holy shit, Mike Tyson's here. Ronda Rousey came out, people were like, huh, all right.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
just
what
not
are
a...
you doing here? You
But
know?
this is back to what we said in previous episodes, like, what could actually shock the world now, and it's really nothing. Like, how we were saying, like, bro, 18th school shooting.
Yeah,
My-
that's just about
like-
to say
like-
leading
like
to
my-
that.
To be dead honest with you, I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm not trying to, but like my needle doesn't move at all for that.
Yeah.
Like it's literally like you see it, you read it like
desensitized already.
yeah. Like
That's
there's
the truth.
literally no emotion goes to me. Obviously, I'm not happy that it happened,
Of course
anything
not.
like
I mean,
that.
no one's
but
happy. Yeah.
literally like no emotion. I don't have like the. Yeah, you remember when Columbine
It's
happened?
I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
this
that was
happened.
crazy.
Like you remember
Yeah.
when Columbine happened? It was an oh shit moment. It was a holy fuck, man. What the
Like,
fuck's
this
going
is
on in
the
the
new
world?
world we're
This
living in.
time, like when it's February 18th and this is the 18th shooting of the year, it's just kind of like I said on a previous episode. This is DMX going back to jail. This isn't like this is nothing new. This isn't.
Yeah,
It doesn't
yeah,
excite
yeah.
me. It doesn't.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's the white kid, so he's mentally challenged
Yeah,
and
so much static in the air. We're all used to it now. It's
No, but
just-
see,
Yeah.
here's, and I guess to flip it for a moment. The other part that gets like when it actually comes close to home because now you're getting into you have the governor of Florida who wants the head of the FBI fired because there were responses.
and- yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying that nothing happened. And then it was like okay, well, what did happen there? But now bringing it home. This actually happened in our little town just 3 days ago where there was an actual video and supposed manifesto that a student had. They came in, you know what I'm saying? They did a random drill, detain the kid. Then the kid was released. Come to find out it was nothing, but how quick rumors will fly.
Oh, yeah.
So it's funny because, you just like say something, don't say something. And, well, you can't say something because then you're being
'cause-
like,
And the kids
you're
are watching
teasing-
this,
it's-
and they're going to be even more intense with their choices. So they
Yep.
might be the ones that are actually calling in on these kids and just bullying them. And who knows?
Yeah,
you
it's
never
don't.
know.
It's
That's true.
You don't know who to believe. And
You
again, talked about previous episodes, and I wanted to get in here, and you're going to hear about it a lot. And again, it'll start here. But Snowflake Nation, I mean, keep making your noise, good, bad, or indifference. And also Snitch 2018. You know what I'm saying? Like truth is going to come to light. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly,
Like
fuck both the
so-
left and the right. This is the time where you just break it down to rebuild it. Fuck it right now, honestly.
not yeah. I mean,
I hate to say about the gun situation, but you're gonna have to own one to truly protect yourself because that's at the end of the
Absolutely.
day, that's the way it is.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Yeah.
and we were talking before. I mean, what people talking about? Let's get veterans with guns in there. Is that good or bad? I don't know. Is it good or bad to put a gun in a teacher's hand and then one day the teacher just walls out? I mean, like, what do you want to really
it's
do?
crazy. I
mean,
know.
this-
Yeah,
this-
we're
it-
talking
you're-
about
you're
arming
stuck
people.
here.
And here's the crazy.
Is it a gun issue or is it a person issue? The mental disabled.
Yeah, but it's not even a
disability?
mental thing because what they're going to shift it to mental illness, and when they shift it to mental illness, they're going to say, well, what type of test do you have that really determines who has a mental illness?
Well,
what I'm
I'll tell
saying?
you like
There's gonna
this.
be
You could say
stages
the
of a
government
mental
has
illness.
I mean,
Just anybody. You know what I'm saying? You could. I mean, just overnight, I'm thinking that you could probably develop a mental illness. You know what I'm saying? You might be fine one day, and the next day you wake up
with
and
all
be
these
like,
commercials they give you, I think they're saying
it's just
Yeah.
commercials and radio and
Well,
your
I'll-
job life.
Do you think bad things?
I'll put it to you like this. Me personally, I can't get a gun because I have a medical marijuana license
Correct,
in Connecticut.
yep.
I can't get a gun. But
legally.
yeah, legally. But Bobby Smith can drink alcohol from he gets out of work,
Yes.
gets smashed every single night, go to work, and it like you can be a fucking drunk all day long, but like I smoke weed and I can't have a gun. That's it's some weird shit going on there.
It's crazy, yeah. And the funny thing when you talk about veterans too, there's also certain bills, and I don't know to where they've taken effect to, but preventing former military people from owning a weapon, you know what I'm saying, because of, getting classified or defined as a mental illness,
Yep.
And that gets into another shift or, pool of people that say like, the government's trying to find a way to disarm you, guns are bad, but they're supposed to be bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, hello, like there was nothing good that was supposed to come out of, you protect yourself. Like, guess what? Like you had to do something bad to do it. Like, don't try to promote guns as good, like they'll
world we're
help
living
you,
in,
but
yeah.
the truth is they were not created for sport. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Killing people in their tracks was not a sport. Okay, since the invention of gunpowder, like just stop. But be smart about it. It's gonna happen. I guess reach out. What'd you say before? Know your neighbors, right? Maybe get back to a community type thing or something.
There has to be. I think in the base level when it comes to the teaching kids how to get along with each other, and like you don't feel alienated, and you got to understand at a young age what you're doing, But just the other thing though was with this kid, I don't know how we got the gun, but there's websites
Oh,
out
here.
there where you could buy guns.
No, but
without-
here's the funny thing about if you want to believe the story in the narrative, like the kid, as soon as he turned 18, he went ahead and got a gun. You know, so it was just like, and they make it say like that easy. You know what I mean? I know here in our
certain
state,
states, yes.
right? Yeah,
In
here in
certain
our
states,
state,
yes.
I mean, you got to put in hours. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's not like it's hours and hours, but you got to commit to 2 types of hours. You know what I'm saying? Training, and so it's not like you just go in there overnight and you do it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So
But in some states, it is like
Yeah,
that.
that's-
To where you're 18, you're legally allowed to own a gun in some
Yeah.
states.
it
You know.
seems like we're slowly as a society
it
getting
is-
pushed to the point where it's coming down to the hard question: yes or no? Do you want? We're taking away your guns, yes or it's,
Well,
it's
here's
coming down
well,
to
no,
that.
but here's
Well, hang on, let me say it because the way I say it like this is because it seems like they keep feeding us these horrible things until we're gonna get so sick of it where we're just gonna say enough is enough. Take the fucking guns.
Well,
Yeah,
that's the narrative of every single celebrity, which I don't like,
Yeah.
and I think that's real dangerous because I see every celebrity on.
But they got security
On-
with them.
Yeah,
guns.
full
Exactly.
detail
I see
and,
every
you know.
celebrity on Instagram talk about, and this is what we're saying. So we need gun control, and yes, we need gun control. But the answer is not to not allow anyone to own a gun because if no one can have a gun, then only criminals
Here's-
have
let
guns.
me
It's not
ask
a
you
fucking
guys-
cool thing.
yeah.
And why do you call the cops if somebody breaks into your house? Because the cops are gonna come there with a gun. Like
Yeah.
so, there's definitely the thing of protect yourself, and you have to go into. No, I don't think that kid should be able to buy a fucking AR-15. You don't need that for personal use. You don't need that to protect your home. You just don't.
Let me kind of differ though for a second because if you do like something and you have a fascination, unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, we as a country do have this gun culture fascination. Like I say, you can own it, but I'm sorry, I still think that you should be known what you have. But going back to it, maybe solving some of this, getting into proper education, should we be teaching gun handling and shooting in high schools? And what if we raise the age to at least 21? Can we do something on the federal level? So at least so maybe stopping the younger people from getting is that something? Because again, I don't think you should be able to buy a fucking rocket launcher, but at the same time, like some of these weapons that you can customize, like I don't know, I'm all for the crafty
think,
DIY guy, but
I
I don't think you need a rocket launcher though.
Yeah,
And nobody's assaulted anybody with a rocket launcher, right? That we know of.
I don't believe so.
It's Rambo, one of those
Alright.
movies. When
Yeah,
when
okay.
He came
Yeah,
back
yeah.
home, when they try to portray veterans going crazy. But you know what? Speaking here, veteran, but I honestly, I kind of feel like at some age, I think it's okay to teach your child how to shoot a gun. But also when it comes
Definitely.
to getting a gun, I believe that at a young age there should be definitely hardcore vetting in your child's brain and the parent's brain.
Yep.
Like a good at least maybe 6 months or maybe 3 months. Maybe 6 months is too much, but some good going and talking of the person before.
Yeah.
And why are you getting a gun? The answer should be to protect the ones I love, not because I like to kill squirrels. And
Well,
fucking,
right. And the truth of it is, your answer should be, if they say, why do you want, why do you think that you should have this in your possession? Say, because in the event that I ever feared for my life, I am prepared to take another life in my own safety for me and my family.
Yep.
Okay? If that should be a straight up honest answer, because that's the
there's
only
nothing
reason
wrong
to
with
have
that.
it.
There's
That's
nothing wrong.
nothing. You say that to me and be like, here, you want another one? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how to use them.
You
right?
might need two.
No, no, but not to
Here's some
go ahead,
extra
use
bullets. It's the truth, though.
But
It's
I
the
joke,
John
in a,
Wilkes. Now, how do you feel about types of guns?
All
Do you
right,
think that
so
there should be a?
Yeah, okay. As a veteran, some of the weapons that you have
as
used.
an adult, it comes down to your skill level and your licensing. When it comes to the training that you've gone through, which they don't do enough training nowadays, you could go for 1 week, 2 weeks, boom, you're good to go. I know a website right now. I'm not gonna say it because who knows who's watching. Some fucking kid could go in there right now and buy a fucking AK for $700.
Yeah.
But it comes in parts. It doesn't come, so they come in separate pieces.
Yeah.
So it's easy to get a gun, but when it comes to what type of guns for kids, I think when it comes to the range of a teenager, a pistol and a rifle. Besides that, really nothing else. Long distance, short distance.
Yep.
I
I agree. Like, if you want to have a shotgun to protect your home, I understand that. But like the whole fully auto, semi-auto, fucking AR-15 shits, I don't get. Like, I do understand that there's people on the side of, with the whole, if the government ever collapses and all that other shit. But man, I think like in the current age that we're living in, I think that could relieve some of the relieve some of the problems. Is I don't see it. The
If
reason
every
for a
state was
civilian.
like Texas, it'd be a little better almost. I don't want to sound too crazy because they have that.
Go ahead. Well, explain.
Well, in a way, like Texas, when you think of it, and I'm not saying it's like the Wild West, but
it's an open carry state, though, right?
It's very simple. You know, it's like, oh shit, I see that man with his gun
Mm-hmm.
on his fucking lawn.
I completely agree. I don't
see
think
his nice car, and he's not fucking. His garage door stays open.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, there's no temptation to steal.
I agree because
And I'm
so
sure
sad.
Texas is still bad though, but
No,
trust me,
but look at in our state you
I
can
just say it in
actually
a Wild West way.
in our state you can actually receive a penalty. You know what I'm saying, with a fine and probably jail time if you properly have a weapon concealed but not the proper paperwork to say that you should have a concealed weapon. You know what I'm saying? It's all like, you know. But
I think just the simple thing of someone seeing a gun on you is enough to say, I'm going to watch my tone and I'm going to
But
behave.
let me ask you this. I agree 100%, but what I think is ridiculous, though, is if you feel the need to have to carry, like, you know, anything bigger than a pistol, like, you know, walking through Walmart or the streets of anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if you got to go to the store with a rifle, like, fall back, Jack.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, it's not like, you know, it's
Obviously,
not that, you know, it's not Mother Russia, Korea, like, you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
No,
I
I
don't know.
agree.
Was that? Because again, like I said, it gets crazy with the gun thing. Because let's say it gets so emotional, you know. So emotional.
When you see all these movies, it's like they're almost programming you for the future, though, with the guns, where they have, you know, the DNA level testing or the gun that could read your emotional level.
Well, that's,
you know,
well, first,
you shooting in rage? Or are you shooting, you know, like, what the fuck? You know, honestly,
I am shooting for sports.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
I enjoy killing humans.
But I do definitely agree with maybe implementing more guards at the school. I mean, it's that simple. I mean, if it's in the budget for
even
taxes,
but see, I would say,
don't know. What else is there to say? I mean, that's
education. Then, if you're gonna do something about the school, then have the school prepared to educate. Don't have the school for protection. Because if not, like, just keep your kids at home for homeschooling.
Well, and that's the thing too is like
because
how
it's
close.
money that's being spent. I agree with the protection, but I'm saying if you're gonna put all this money into, put it into education. That's all I gotta say.
Should change the whole system and change the education system where it
happens. It happens with parents.
They broadcast the homework to home, and kids don't gotta go to a contained school where someone could go and shoot them like fucking pigs in a.
Well, this is the thing too. Is then how close are we going to get to schools being essentially prisons? Of listen, like you got armed guards at the door. No, but I'm saying to get it even worse and worse and worse. You got armed guards at the door. Imagine not being able to open a door and leave. You got fucking metal detectors at the front door. Like, how close are you going to get a school to be a prison?
No, but
and then in what environment can a child be? Stress-free to actually fucking learn something.
Here's the thing. Certain schools, and I'd say maybe half schools are basically closed campus. Some of the larger cities do have, like, open campuses. But for the most part, since all of the shootings, that's what it is. Have a kid and go to pick your kid up. Dude, you're showing forms of ID. And that's why, like, when I see this thing happening, I'm like, how are these things happening that close? Because I know when I got to get into my school to fucking pick my kid up or do something, you know what I'm saying? I'm showing all these pictures and every door, you know?
Well, that's where you get into the thing too of what's really going on. Which tinfoil time. There's already been plenty of people interviewed with. Yeah, he was not the only one shooting because I was looking at him in the hallway and I heard gunshots from somewhere else.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
yeah.
And these are video interviews, not fucking Richard Pryor sucking someone's dick in print. These are video interviews taken from outside the schools of there was one lady just yeah, I was walking down the hall with him after he'd already shot, and we hear gunshots from someone else. Somebody else was shooting, whether it's somebody else killing people that's on this dude's side, whether it's somebody thinking that they're defending someone.
Find the network connection.
See, and that's the problem today is that we can't find the network connection. And you're listening to 3 Piece and a Biscuit at 1:30.
Because it's not fake news. That's actually real news that we're talking about, or the potential of fake news. But there's a lot of that happens a lot, though, where quickly after, like, there's multiple videos. Because, again, tinfoil time. I remember when 9/11 first happened, me and a friend were like, recording this because this was an event, on VHS and stuff, and listening to firefighters talking about, like, bombs going off on multiple levels. So I'm with you with, like, there's always that, that report, but nowadays I just question how easy it is to set up a second type of interview. You know what I'm saying? Because we can shortly go ahead and we can make up scenes that we were somewhere, and not to say that the whole character actor thing. It's crazy.
No, man,
yeah,
I'll tell you, there were definitely character actors in I'm not doing the whole fucking nobody died in Newtown. I'm not saying that. Nobody died in Sandy Hook. I'm not saying that. But there were definitely character actors, and I don't mean interviewed, but there's this one dude that they interviewed outside of his house who is over to the side, hyperventilating on purpose. And I don't mean that to where, like, no, he couldn't control himself. I mean, like, you can see that he's breathing in and out heavily on purpose. Then he looks at the camera and goes, "Are we ready?" And then starts. And it's a real bad, like, I'll show it to you after.
I've seen
but
it.
It's
I've seen
really...
the full clip. Even prior to him hyperventilating, he's laughing, joking, and then
Exactly.
he's about to get ready, and then he starts doing the hyperventilating.
Yeah, like,
It's like, and then I've actually, they show a clip of that guy, and he's an actor doing other things.
And that was what that was first found and discovered on YouTube?
I'm not sure where that was found.
I'm not sure.
Oh. Because
I can't source, but
you can find 3 Piece and Biscuit on YouTube. Right?
Exactly. You can find 3 Piece and Biscuit on YouTube.
Now.
At 3 Piece Biscuit on
Thank
Twitter.
you for still tuning in. And actually,
Tuning in late. It's Chedda Mike, our man, Mr. Paisan.
Goggles.
Mattress.
And
Little Matt. This is what we do. Once
And
a
today,
week, each week.
I feel like you need to listen to 3 Piece and Biscuit.
All right, so follow,
Good for
like,
your
share,
health.
subscribe. But yeah, that was actually entertaining. But it's every week can almost come up with something conspiracy, or there's some type of conspiracy, or why are they showing us this when this is really going on?
Politics.
Because do you remember how? Oh God, when you mentioned politics, it popped into my head. The week started with Donald Trump's wife getting the mysterious envelope, and I was just like, geez.
Oh,
like,
Donald Trump Jr.
Donald Trump Jr. Yeah. I'm getting the mysterious envelope.
With the
you know,
white powder.
Yeah, the cornstarch, and that's just. So every week it's just like, what is going on?
It is interesting,
you know?
though, that their mail wouldn't be vetted or not vetted well enough.
Well, yeah, but I guess to look out for it would only take a little bit, and I'm thinking like, well, yeah, like how I don't know. I would think that.
But I agree with that. That's the thing too. Is did she open it up and it went boom like LeBron James throwing the fucking
Yeah, gang time, baby.
Yeah, or was it? Hey, there's a small amount of powder in the corner and.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what it was. It was more of a gasp, Like,
yeah.
Wow.
How does a gasp go?
Crazy.
There's a sound effect for it,
Yeah.
but unfortunately we can't find a fucking network connection up
Oh,
in here.
but speaking, but back to some other things that we had talked about way earlier. Guy from Hawaii that did the text got fired.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, which was nice to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or he's the patsy or whatever the fuck, but it was.
What was the reason behind it?
Because he told everyone on the fucking
I
continent.
mean, like, did he give his explanation?
He said he was told to send a message that there's an incoming bomb and to put your head between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye.
Yeah.
They said no, you weren't.
Ultra shit.
But that's the other thing too with a lot of these shootings and everything like that. There's a drill the day before and then it happens the next day, and which is some we're tinfoil talk, but still
all the time,
it's some weird
though.
shit. Exactly.
No, yeah. Do you remember last week the ship that was missing?
Yep.
Shit's crazy.
So that is what scared me about Hawaii is like, if it gets bombed, like or is it a situation now where they're just like, well, we got to wait a couple years for that, all right, well, we can't bomb Hawaii in a couple years because we already we showed the hand.
They're ready.
I don't know.
Yeah, I guess where would it? Where would that attack be? It's already happening actually because they're warning us about the cyber stuff. I guess that's really the recent thing, And it's funny because you had the 13 Russian people that were like indicted for potentially influencing the election, and then Trump comes back out and he comes back out and tweeting and is just like, "See, I'm completely vindicated," and you're just like, none of this makes sense. Wait a minute, people were really indicted, and he's coming out saying like, "See, nothing's wrong," It's just like, and then by the way, like just. He's fucking some porn star,
But even on that, like, I'm still waiting for the second sentence because right now where it stands, they're indicted for making Facebook ads. I need to but here's... no. You cannot fucking you cannot. That should not be what you go to jail for rigging an election. Because to me, that's not rigging no fucking election. Like. Talk about rigging an election. No, it's not. Talk about rigging an election. Tell me about how you fucked up the votes. Don't tell me how you promoted Donald Trump.
You don't think that you can influence something through social media?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that they did not fuck up the election. I'm saying if you want to pay to promote your product and because you did that, you feel like that's not why Donald Trump won.
I think it's still early to point right now, because remember how I said before, pretty soon in March, April, May time frame, June is gonna be
it's gonna get like 50 Shades. Yeah, 50 Shades type shit.
Once again, like, I'm not saying that Donald Trump or the Russians didn't do anything wrong, but like, still, there's no fucking hard, like, holy shit, they did that. Like, where you bought Facebook ads, like, no, like that's not what we're losing the fucking election for. Like, Hillary lost because she went, it's my turn next, and everyone went, no, it's not.
Well, like I said, I think
what's that fucking metal thing falling out of your leg? Why are you passing out all the fucking time? Like, that's why she lost. She didn't lose because Russia bought ads on Facebook. That's not why she lost.
But
like,
I think the power of influence, though. Again, I'm not saying why. I'm saying,
what about the power of love, Dave?
It was gone. I mean,
exactly.
Who
I'm
had
telling
it?
you, folks, there's some woo-woo shit going on here, and when it comes all out, we gonna woo-woo-woo. You're gonna realize it, all right? This is...
no, I feel you on that.
It's stranger than fiction.
There's definitely power of influence, but like, when you're talking about meddling in an election and changing an entire election because you bought Facebook ads, I don't believe that's the reason that Donald Trump won.
We had an election where we created words of alternative facts and the whole fake news thing. So I mean, I think that, I think that's very powerful. You know what I'm saying? To buy some ads and how quickly something can go viral and we can share truth and false information,
Yep.
But again, it's not so much the, I do believe the Russians are involved, but the Chinese are involved.
I think every nation's involved.
Yeah.
It's called the UN, and they group together, and it's like a fucking evil cabal.
No, but that's a whole other or additional, but it's... Everybody's hacking.
Yeah, that's a T-shirt right there, bro.
Listen.
Hacking's bad.
All right, we know that.
That's a T-shirt right there. Everybody's hacking.
All right.
Because it works for the computers and it works for the stone kids at college. Yo, you trying to get a hack going? What you gonna do, bro?
All right, they got moms at home, little DIY hacking. You know what I'm saying? Who's not hacking? Actually, I picked up a hacky sack. When was the last time you hacky sacked? I want a hacky sack. When the weather gets a little warmer.
I think a couple episodes ago, after that episode, we ripped out the hacky sack. It wasn't officially a hacky sack, but it was an item we hacky sack.
It was a ball that we was kicking.
You feel me?
Yeah. Everybody's hacking.
The method was there.
Yeah,
Hacking defense.
I got a pretty. It's pretty mean.
That's the knees up. That's the knees up. But yeah, man, like I said,
Hacked by everybody.
I just want to hear more. Like, just give me some concrete evidence, because like, if it's buying Facebook ads, then like, because they were coming out with like, the reason that Donald Trump won is because Russia meddled in the like, man, give me something besides that he bought fucking Facebook ads.
Hold on 1 second.
Do you watch
Putin likes
Archie?
Donald Trump.
Okay.
Say it again.
Putin likes Donald Trump.
All right, so I mean, this is the oil money and.
What do you guys think of RT, that Russian network?
Was this definitely Russian influence? I like that there's a little. I think a little truth comes out of it, but again, I think that's media influencing. I think you can't say if that's your sole source of news.
Well,
I congratulate anybody.
Do you think that's enough power to influence America?
100%. Yeah, 100%.
I don't think so. I think there's enough. Like, I hate to say it like this, but America has been so good at being the good boy. Sit there, like, we're just people are
But here,
actually.
let me
I
ask
think
you this.
people are happy Trump are in, and it's I'm
because they're still
I'm like
playing
this
the
real
wild
quick.
card though.
Of course, because I
We're
want
hoping.
I want change.
I hope he's not bluffing. I hope
I'm
he's not
hoping-
bluffing.
It's like that scene where there's the evil empire, and then the guy walks in there with the evil empire, and he's you think that he's with the evil empire, but you're hoping that he's gonna sabotage the evil empire and run out looking like fucking Indiana Jones, the Lost Ark, saving the day type shit.
Yeah, but
I think I've been watching too much Prime, but I mean,
I'm with you. I just don't know what team I'm on. I want to be on a winning team. I don't want to be part of a game where I'm watching and they'd be like, oh man, and if he doesn't succeed, be like, oh shit, I'm involved in the people that didn't.
You heard? He's team disclosure. Like, that's what I'm leaning towards. Like the guy that breaks down the veil, and then that's what I'm hoping. Yeah.
I think maybe.
I know it's hard to see.
No. I see it. I see it like this. I
know
it.
with the goggles.
I see it. I see it as he's just this bull going into this wall, and it's gonna crack, and this huge light's gonna happen. When he cracks the wall, I don't know what's gonna happen. But I'm just saying, maybe that's what's gonna happen. You know?
That's your vision
That's,
now.
you said the truth, like it's something.
Yeah,
you're gonna see something.
I'm hoping that there's going to be a lot of disclosure. So I'm hoping
Oh.
that there's going to be a lot more global awareness in what's going on in the world, more transparency, a lot of government stuff fading away, more of back to Bitcoin, peer-to-peer transaction, changing the world a little bit for the better. Chedda Mike.
Yeah,
Hit
what
'em.
we're trying to say
3-piece.
is start a garden in your backyard, okay?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
for
truth.
real.
The
And
truth.
you might want to plant a biscuit tree, and you might want to plant a chicken tree, and you might get 3 pieces on that. So you can follow us on Twitter at 3piece biscuit. Listen, search YouTube 3piece and a biscuit. You'll find us. We talk shit, we do things, and say stuff, and that's all that it is, really, man. You want to hear the opinions?
Influential.
We got them. We know that you got opinions too. If you agree, comment below. If you disagree, share it with all your friends. Be like, listen to what they're saying, man. I don't
Leave a
agree with
comment,
it. Just do that.
definitely. Interact,
Share with your
please.
friends. Do all that.
Please interact.
Agree.
With us.
Keeps
Can
it
you see us
100.
here? We're here for you. We're talking to you, the people, right now. Come on now.
I'm not for
So-
any of you people. Listen, I'd like to get together with my friends once a week and talk about some shit. So
That's
fuck all
right. So
y'all.
what else we
We
got?
like
though?
to give away free food at Uber Eats.
Exactly.
Yeah,
but yo,
yeah.
tell us about because we were talking a little bit to go back to. Tell us about Shut Up and Dribble.
Shut up and dribble. Yeah, actually, that bothered me. I mean, like it was an
Yeah.
angry week. I don't even know how much I want to get into it right now because it's just the faces of politics and influencing people. But Laura Ingraham and the Shut Up and Dribble. LeBron at the All-Star weekend. You know, he said some stuff. When I say he said some stuff, I'm not trying to condense it, but he has his opinion on the president, and then Laura Ingraham, who also has a talk piece, who on the news, very conservative base.
Fox?
She's not that good looking, but but she had something to say because LeBron had something to say, and I guess it's kind of like reaching out to who you influence. But shame on you, Laura Ingraham, for go ahead and
Where's
doing
the
that.
bell? Choose your words wisely.
Yeah. Choose your words very, very wisely. Not cool what you did because, again, there is a situation in the real world where you can be called a racist and you can't say, no, I'm not. Like, really, you could be stupid the racism, and a lot of people are stupid the racism. And the unfortunate thing is that when you put someone onto it, then all of a sudden, like, anyone feels that they can put you onto it. Like, because, you don't subscribe to my notion, oh, you must be racist. Like, no, like, really, at one point, there was some truth to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could be all, cool, chilling, blah, 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 have, like, a little moment. You'd be like, oh, damn, I'm kind of racist. And then, hope maybe you get a little different but, sometimes, so, Laura, you knew. That's all. You knew.
Yeah.
Shame on you. Especially.
I think it was also like a way of trying to tease a man into debate.
But so
you're like, come on the show so I can get more ratings for my new show that I'm on.
that's all it was, and then say, hey, I wanted to do this and he didn't, and calling him out, and are you afraid of a woman?
She pretty much did the Eminem of Trump. Trying to call out Trump.
Oh, no, you're trying to get a response. Yeah.
It was.
I also think it's stupid to just pretend like because you do something, you can no longer have an opinion on anything else. Like, he plays basketball. It doesn't mean that he doesn't.
But he's
like,
also a
it doesn't mean he doesn't-
philanthropist. You know what I'm saying? He put all these kids in the college. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
He is a positive role model. Like, what have you
Yeah,
done,
yeah.
Laura
Yeah,
Ingraham?
he's a
Like,
way
last
bigger
I
role
saw
model
of
than
you,
you.
you were doing some fucking Hail Hitler salute. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So don't even,
Yep.
like, know
I've
your
seen it.
role.
I've
Like,
seen through my
you
eyes.
should lose your job. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather hear
Yep.
about the fucking Bill Riley fucking.
That was her first step of oh shit, I'm stumbling.
Yeah.
Big
I'd
time.
like to see how she comes. How do you
Yeah, it'd
come
be
back?
interesting
You know
if
what I'm
she
saying?
cleans it up or if she did it for
a simple
a specific
apology.
reason of like so people look at it.
Listen. This is what happens, and again, you talk about you might not like it, but here's some truth. Unfortunately, the truth could be a little bitter, a little salty at
But it
times.
sets you free.
But maybe in Black Hit, because this was also done again too with who I'm also frowning upon Ben Shapiro, little robot boy Ben Shapiro. You
Yep.
know
He's
him?
in and out, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he's super in and out.
He's
I
super
guarantee
in
you.
and out,
He's
yeah.
Milo in and out. I guarantee you. Because anybody that's that far as saying, well, the technical reason that because you found out why you like the dick in your ass, Ben Shapiro. But so no, because there's some truth to him, but at the same time, like I'm not buying you because. Shame on him. I want to say shame on Laura Ingraham and shame on Ben Shapiro because he also chose to attack Black Panther. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's with the hype of Black Panther, which I didn't see, by the way. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We were talking before, like, it's
We
coming
should
out
talk
Black
about that in a
History
bit.
Month.
There's a lot of
No,
hype.
we'll get, and again,
Obviously, it comes out in Black History Month.
but again, Ben Shapiro choosing a little underhanded jab to it. You'll see. It's exactly what LeBron
is
said.
it fucked up for saying though? For that, there was a lot of old, rich white men making money off of that black movie or no?
Well, it's been through time though, right? At the end of the day, there's a dude in the yarmulke fucking putting his little shekels aside for fucking what he took off of fucking this huge fucking pie.
Yeah.
All right, we just trying to get 3 pieces.
Yeah, exactly.
But
right,
am I done? You know what I'm saying? Like, did
Yeah,
you
yeah, I
guys
feel
you
you.
feel
I
me
didn't get
on
to see
that?
the movie. I want to watch it.
Well,
but,
no, I do want to see that, but I'm talking about Laura and Ben, right? Is that a little creamsicle of hate right there or something? Like at least this week, you know?
No, I'm with it.
Racism will always be there.
Oh, okay.
I'd like to.
All right.
I want to look up and see what Ben Shapiro said because that's disappointing. You know that.
Yeah,
people-
because like I said, I'd like to hear somebody who has a little bit of a brain on both sides. You
Yep.
know.
Because Ben Shapiro has said some pretty articulate things before,
Mm-hmm.
but so to hear that is disappointing. But I mean, my thing is there is people get really mad when black people have something of their own, which is odd because like, yeah, this is a movie that to me is being made into something completely different, and it's being used as like a political statement and as like I saw
And arriving, maybe we're here again. We're trying to be here.
it could be, but like
It's being good and bad.
I see people using it as like WWE wrestler Titus O'Neil. Like he got together 2,000 black kids and brought them to a screening. Like I know that LeBron did that with a bunch of they got together 5,000 black kids and brought them to the thing. So, but then you also do get to the weird separation point of like, hey, is there a white kid in that boys and girls group that maybe did they get to go or is it just like, hey, just black people? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just a question.
So yeah.
Well,
it's
here's the
just-
thing, though. Yeah,
Is
well,
it,
if
you know-
check out inner city schools, I'm sure the ratio is pretty small.
What?
You know?
What?
You know,
Who
so-
knows? I don't know. It's. Can't we all just be humans? It can't be a white, can't be black. I mean,
Who's the guy that always plays God and has the best voice in the world? Morgan Freeman.
right?
He said the best thing about race. He said how you stop racism and how you stop the separation of everyone is just stop talking about it. And I agree with him. And in the sense of if kids get shot in a school, it's a fucking psychopath shot 17 people in a school. If somebody gets shot down the block, it's somebody shot, John Smith shot 2 people, not like a young black male shot blah, 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 and then a disturbed white kid, and then, whenever it's a Latino... Whenever a Latino shoots someone, it's build the wall. Whenever a white kid shoots someone, it's mental problems. Whenever a black kid shoots someone, it's, racism.
Yeah. Your daughter can only be raped by Mexicans, not at college parties by frat boys.
And if you want to learn more about rape about Mexicans, check out at 3-Piece Biscuit on Twitter. We don't have any news about that on there.
Wildness.
So where are we at though? Right, show's going pretty good. What else was going on in the week? I'm trying to think. We touched a little Valentine's Day. That was cool for me. That was busy. I didn't get nothing done. No driving done. No side work. I mean.
Yeah, I got a little bit. I'm almost at 200 for the week. It's been a kind of slow week, especially yesterday we got the, who knows if global warming is real, but we definitely got, 6-7 inches of snow out of nowhere
tomorrow,
yesterday.
though. I know. It stopped a full day of
almost
work
gone today.
though.
Yeah. No,
the
man, I'll tell
state
you-
was surging like crazy. Which, by the way, the rideshareidiot.com is almost up and running. You got to
Beautiful.
check it out. You can get some free rides. You can sign up to be a driver. We got the Uber codes, Lyft codes up on there. That's my personal site. Again, a piece of 3-piece and a biscuit. My little piece, 1 piece. Adding to that. But yeah,
I went out
nothing
yesterday
going
for
on.
3 deliveries, and it was a journey, all of them. But they were nice because they were far away, each and every one. But there were a couple hills I didn't make it up the first time. Had to go back. Nice that a plow went by and got back up them. But yeah, there was some. It was dangerous driving yesterday.
Was a surgeon?
Up until 10.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. For those who don't know, surge is when there's like a multiplier up on there. you
Yeah.
know?
Surge. I thought it was the soda. I used to drink that shit when I was overseas.
Crazy, yeah. It's still out. Always made me think it was
Delicious.
from the TV shows.
Wildness.
Oh, excuse me. So yeah, I gotta check out Black Panther. I didn't get to check that out.
Yeah, I'd like to check it out too because I just want to see if it's a good movie above all.
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
like to see.
Well,
that's what I said. It kind of got made into something else besides. I just want to see if it's a good movie
Are there
because
a lot
I
of
like.
good quotes in it about.
Or what did they do with the kid? Because you're gonna have some people who are gonna hate on it too because it's gonna be like not to like fanboy liking, you know?
Of course, yeah, and that's with every Marvel movie. Like they changed it from the comic,
Yeah.
which hey. whatever.
But what I would say is to try to get it right and tribute
right,
to
get it
Black
tight.
Panther is he was, you know what I'm saying, for him coming out like, you know, he was
he was
he's
a badass in the comics. Yeah, he was a badass
You know what
in
I'm
the
saying?
comics.
He might be, you know, for any comic book hero, you might put him up there. He might be the best hand-to-hand fighter, like, you know, out there. Like, Black
Yep.
Panther's badass, you
And
know?
he's the
Hell
richest.
yeah.
Badass.
And the
Hey,
richest,
every
yeah.
superhero's got money, though. Show me one fucking, with the exception of Spider-Man, everybody's a fucking millionaire.
But he's
you
the
know?
richest. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
he's the richest.
Yeah, but he's the billionaire.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
He's the one. But even in
This
that
goes
movie,
to show, though, money, right? Is the only way to be.
Yeah, no, I guess so. I mean, for me, it's gonna be Bitcoin. Fuck the fiat.
Man, I want to just that is an annoying thing to speak about money, about all the celebrities that do the whole once they get rich beyond belief. It's like, man, money's not the answer. And let me find out. That's all I'm asking.
Don't
It's
go
like,
answer my questions.
Exactly. Let me
Don't
find
fucking
out.
talk to me.
Because you know what? I'm sure whatever problems you have it doesn't compare to the relief of the stress of, listen, I never have to go to do something. Not that I don't want to again, but like I never have to go and do some annoying shit for 8 hours
Yes.
again. Like, and I think a lot of celebrities they fall away from that, and like perhaps have been rich so long. Like LL Cool J had a dope ass line in one song where he said, "I've been making 20 million 20 years in a row."
Yeah.
So once you've been rich for 20 fucking years, I think
Yeah.
people forget the grind of like,
Yeah.
hey, I have to go to work and
Yep.
pay my bills. Not, hey, I got this opportunity to go and make another 20 million. No, it's like,
Yeah.
I think people miss that of like, you don't understand. They don't remember that.
Hey, let
Fuck, I have
There's-
$800 in the
there's-
bank and
I'm
that's
gonna-
it.
Piggyback off that, there's a big correlation with money connected to energy and emotion. So when you have all that money, of course it's easy to say that.
Yep.
And when you're in a situation where your money's low, your energy's low,
Yeah.
you ain't feeling the same way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think, like you said, they just make it 20 for 20 years. They just forgot the feeling. You
Yep.
know, their energy don't deplete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It's tough to say, though, right? Haves, have-nots, you know what I'm saying?
But with Bitcoin, your energy rises slowly but surely. It might dip here and there, but it keeps rising.
There was an interesting thing that you got to know. There's like acronyms, right? That you got to get into.
Oh yeah,
right?
like your
Just a
FUD,
little
your
thing.
FOMO, your REC,
Yeah.
all that basic stuff.
Yeah,
It means
hickety
nothing.
dickities. Oh no.
Nah,
You
it's
got to know. You got to
bullshit.
if you're gonna put your money
If-
into the.
if you're gonna get into
XYZ or the
cryptos,
ABCs.
If you're gonna get into cryptos, that means nothing to you because you're not worried about the fear. You're not worried about the fear of missing out. You know,
FOMO.
You're already in. You're not worried about the fear, uncertainty, and what is it? Danger. You know, a FUD, fart. It sounds like a FUD. But
Truth.
yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with crypto, folks.
No?
It's gonna be a good investment.
I can't wait to see it used somewhere else. Take some other.
If you
form of
haven't
money.
got in now, might be time, so you don't want to miss out twice on the boat.
Don't miss the
Talk
boat
about-
twice.
Don't miss the boat twice. Well, what else is 3-piece in a biscuit? Check that out on Twitter. When you go on there.
Yeah, and actually, speaking of Twitter, the rideshare idiot, just a driver. Trying to understand that, but driving too. Yo, it was crazy.
Do you,
so
do you have an account yet for people to reach out and connect to you?
that's right there. Right there on the Twitter, the rideshare idiot, just a driver. But went to go make some videos. I had ride number 998. And so I had 999 and 1,000 coming up. All I had to do was 2 rides. I knew that there was snow coming. So I went out and bought a scratch-off ticket before the work started for $1. Okay, this $1 scratch-off had a $1,000 cash prize if you won. So I said, you know what? I'm going to get this shit on fucking camera. You know what I'm saying? Let me just see if I can make somebody's day. You know? So I'm sitting out there. Sure as shit, though, it started to snow. So I'm like, fuck, all of a sudden there's really no rides coming in. So I'm like, well, at least let me sit in the car so I'm ready. So town we live in, small little town. So I just go to the train station because it's just like, you know, you're not going to get bothered. Sometimes you're sitting and waiting, you know, so you don't want to look like a creeper, you know what I'm saying, waiting for your next ride. So I get a ride right where I'm at. So in a quick little $3 ride, so I was just like, all right, bet. Next ride's going to be the one so I can get right back to my spot, you know?
Yep.
So I get right back to my spot. Train pulls up, people get off, and I'm waiting. I get a request. It says 145 Main Street. So I'm like, okay. So I was like, I'm on Main Street. So I was just like, I can't see the number. So I was like, it's got to be. So if I come out and take a right and GPS redirects me, like, whatever.
Yeah.
So I pull out of the train station. I go ahead to take a right. All of a sudden, GPS tells me I got to take a left. So I bust a quick, bust a quick U-ey, come up the other way, come up to the spot. Now I'm almost where I pulled out, and it tells me that my destination's on the right. So I go, I actually was going the other way. So I come back to come on the side of the road. There's nobody there. I'm sitting and waiting. So I was like, the fuck's going on? So I was like, well, you know what? I'm still across the street from the train station where I started. I was like, it could be a hiccup. I said, but I also do know that there was somebody, that was coming off of the train. So I sit there, wait, got my hazards on. I got my 2 stickers. I'm sitting and waiting because, again, I got my hazards on. I got the 2 stickers. So if you're coming off the train station, our train station is very, very small. It's one spot, you're off. That's it. Boom, parking lot, like, don't hit the street. It's not like some super metro area.
And they have a description of what your car is. There's a picture
all of
of
that.
you
All
on-
of that. Yeah, beautiful rating, 4.91. I got the comments and all of that, So sitting there waiting, and then I decided, well, let me just call and see what's up. So I call and see what's up. It happens to be the woman that's standing right next to me. She was standing next to me, okay? So not only is she getting off, she sees me come out of the parking lot, come out, go left, butts around, go right, pull back in and be like, where's this person? Is it you? And then answers the phone in huffing and puffing like, I missed a train. Now, keep in mind, she only missed one exit, so she was literally 6 minutes away from her destination. She was the $1,000 rider. Guess what happened?
What happened?
Not a damn thing, I kept that shit to myself. I was like, it's fucking snowing. I went home.
Missed the drum roll on that one.
You're like, this fucking bitch.
Not a damn thing. I was like, you know what?
That's
It
funny.
don't pay to be nice to people.
Yeah.
In the right spot, right time. Karma could have came up and did everything. Nope. Karma told me, get your ass back in the house. We're about to get 6 inches of snow.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's my story
You
for the
made me
third
remind
quarter.
me,
One more piece.
That night when you were out, it was raining. I had to coat down, and I got a Powerball ticket. I got to see if I won that sucker. What is it, 200 million?
Hey, Goggles Paisan prediction. You are a loser. Hey.
I'll let you know next week.
Hey, here. Goggles Paisan predictions, okay, if we can. I'm going to predict scratch-off winners. We had talked about a scratch-off contest.
We will
Maybe
have
we
those in
can
the future.
predict the winners, right? That's something we can bring back for next week. Maybe a little bit more time.
For YouTube, though, also with these subscribers, we're trying to get some subscribers, but once we get up to a certain amount, we're not sure yet. We'll let you know down below. Maybe 100, 500, 1,000, but that's when gifts and surprises start coming away, folks. So subscribe. It's definitely worth your time.
Yes,
comments
fun.
down below. We're here to reach out to the world.
Keep it fun. Pass it. Spread it.
You know it right now. Keeping it real.
What we got? We got a stamp on this?
Is it stamp time 1 hour? Like the show?
We're about 4 minutes away from an hour.
Okay.
I gotcha.
Well, you can find me at Michael John at Chedda Mike. That is my Twitter handle.
You can find me at Lil Mattress, LILMATTRESS.
Yes.
And at the moment, the Rideshare Idiot at Just a Driver. TheRideshareIdiot.com for free rides. Some driver tips. If I ever put them up there right now, I can tell you number one tip is the site is not fully functional. So leave me a little comment, a little joke on that one. But yeah, make it do what it do. Until next week, right? A little electric boogaloo.
Yeah. We appreciate you for joining us for episode 7 of 3 Piece and a Biscuit. Once again, man, search us on YouTube, search us on Facebook at 3 Piece Biscuit on Twitter. Other than that, what do you guys got to say? Peace, whatever.
See you next
Three
week.
piece and a
3 Piece.
biscuit.
3 Piece and we out.
3 Pieces.